Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Beats and the Minnesota Vikings.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
On the set. 52. Mike 52. Here it goes. Here it goes.
Switch. Switch it, switch it, switch.
Hard. Go.
Motion.
Snap.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey. Shoot.
Throwing Jones. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Down. 50. Clear. Up. 66. Fully high. Deuce. Stand up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alpha. Check 31. Set high. Let's go.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. That is caught by Cohen. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check. Fresno. You go tight. Set go. You go. Ready.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Set, ready. 15 lining, 15 lining.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Out.
What happened?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rat, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch. Hey, alert three. Shoot. Check. Yeah.
On the ground, it's Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
50, plant.
Okay, just like that.
Blue draw, quarter.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam. Shit.
Yep. Speed dribble.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's going the other way. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Ready. Mark ball. Watch the pass. Kill. Hey, watch it. 25. Check 25. Check 99. Head. Wide. Get wide. Ready, go.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Pick your game up.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, switch gears. Yep. Is that yours? Who's that?
Check. Lucky.
Dog. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Ready. Let her.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready up. 5. Here we go. Watch. You're out.
On third down, a run with Cohen. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good run on first down. It's got it very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Undercross, under Leo.
Check it back, check it back.
No. Hit it.
Cook following the penalty. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the screen. Big screen. 218, chop it.
Alert 3.
You're out.
Hatchet.
Go. Let's go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Switch.
He's coming. We got double. Look at me. Zip. Ready.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 9. Check 37. Fair.
Check 26.
Go. Let's go.
Now a run with Cook. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Double dog. That's the way.
Shift. Look at me. Go. Hey. Fine.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Hey, Sam off.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Watch the edge. Check three, check three, check three.
Kill, 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 kill.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Yo, go. Snap.
Check one.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Never mind, 52, right 52. I'm coming after you.
Yeah, 2.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Go. I said it. Let's go.
Kill.
Check 52.
Cut.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Okay, Frank. Let's go.
Get that ball.
Squeeze. Get in there. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. It's a great throw right there and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Josh Jones in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the counter here. Cohen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Here we go. 60-40.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check three.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready up. Hey, Haywood.
Single slot. Hey, watch 16, boy. Double time.
Now. Deep grip.
Now Jones. And he's able to find Diggs. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Go.
Switch.
Look at me. Zipper. Hit it.
On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Double time. 3 out.
Chopper.
Switch it. SOS.
Hard. Go.
Check.
Let's go.
On the carry, it's Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey. Ready?
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah. You don't want none. Shoot. Both teams spell. Go.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch it.
Fair.
Safety's cool.
Yeah. Fight.
Again, it's Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
90 Wolf.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hey, Echo. Yep. Now.
On 3rd down, Jones. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the ready.
Mike 52. Hey, get in the weight room.
Slam, slam, slam. Shit, shit, shit.
Check.
Kill.
Hey.
Look at me. Door. Hey. Shoot.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Second and the 46-yard line.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the flag.
6-6. Pull it high.
Check 99. Wide. Get wide. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, switch gears.
Check. Look.
Hey, Sam on. Now. Get it.
They run it again with Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Delta.
Here we go.
Mike 52.
Y'all not ready.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, Mike 52.
Watch the run.
Go.
They're running.
Jones now on 3rd down. And Diggs has it. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Tighten up. Check your hot read.
Big edge.
Switch.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Watch the screen. Shit.
Undercrunch.
Check it backer.
Watch that.
Alert 3.
General West.
Hatchet.
Head up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
3 buzz. Alert flare.
Sponge.
Hey, lock it.
Under 10. 10.
Hit it.
Now Cook. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they will take the lead at 13-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Switch.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey,
Squeeze, get in there.
check 9. Check them.
Ready.
Watch the safety creep. Check 26.
Ready, go.
Check.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check right. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the eye.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check 3. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Watch twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. No.
Orbit.
Hey,
Ready.
check 24. Back.
And go.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go. My 18 Gator. See it.
Kill.
Check 52. Rush in.
Ready. Run.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's third down.
Sad Hunt. 10 Lobo.
We go.
Hard.
36. Kill.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught. Beckham. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Exit. Lock it.
Watch the out. Watch
Now.
Check.
49. Check 49.
And go.
They'll try and run for it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First down, Brooklyn.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Crunch. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crunch. Go. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. 60-40.
Check 13. Check 13. Jim, 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 Jim. Shoot, shoot.
Let up.
Go, go.
Ready, go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 15.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, hey, hey. We got 3. We got
61. Matchbox, right.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Switch. Switch.
Yep. Alpha.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3.
SOS. 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 Deuce, 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 deuce. Check safety. Check safety. Check 31. Check 31.
Go.
Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, 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 hey. Yo, 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 go, go, let's go.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check.
Rock it, rock it.
Check, check. Fresno.
Yeah, yeah. Ready, ready.
Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Boy.
You got tape.
Yep. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey! Fight!
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Come on, set. Third and base, let's go. Bang.
Safety's creeping. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Hey, watch this.
What? Squeeze. Now.
On first down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Vikings, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.